Hello there. Today we're going to discuss assessment reminders, which are located in Educator. Do you ever get the same questions from students over and over again? Here's some examples of emails that I've received since the second semester, just recently. This information is clearly stated in my orientation video. Every time I have to respond to the same question, it takes time, my time, and it adds up after a while. Here's some of the questions. What do I do for this assessment? What is a discussion-based assessment? I can't find the entrance survey. How do I find it? I can't find the assignment. Where is it? Does this sound familiar? We learned just a few years back that emojis were not just eye-catching, but helpful in setting a tone. Here's our first emoji. It was invented by Forrest Gump. Doesn't it look familiar? A few years back, when we had weekly online faculty meetings, Heather would add these popular memes to her presentation. I always thought they were eye-catching. It also made me feel happy. I started to use them in my own presentations, and quite frankly, it was enjoyable to find them and add them. I liked it. I could imagine the students sitting at their computers and smiling when these kind of images, appeared. Nowadays, though, it can take even more bells and whistles to catch a student's attention. Luckily, Google has made it incredibly easy to find fun animations such as GIFs. Here's an example of some GIFs that are found online. GIFs are animated. You can take a look. We got our smiling dog, even just a wow. We've got little bugs doing the new floss dance. And if you look, there's 3 of them. You could make this 1, 2, or 3. I just copy pasted them. We've got arrows that are glitzy. We've got this guy saying wow, and then he disappears. So it's unlimited resources on Google right now. So let's talk about what an assessment reminder is. When a student clicks on their assessment, he or she will see a title. In this case, 1.09 or 2.09 discussion-based assessment. This is not personalized by the teacher in any way. Here is a simple example of an assessment reminder with a teacher comment. It's up here. Please contact your teacher or schedule an appointment to complete your DBA. So this was created. This is an example of an assessment reminder with text. The problem is that with all the text on the page, the student sometimes only sees blah, 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 blah. Nowadays, though, we can use Google Drive to create colorful and animated banners, videos, and more in the assignment box and the exam boxes. So let's go ahead and take a look at some. Okay, here is a first example. This is in my collaboration component, and I made it in bright yellow, and I started to add GIFs, which was very, very easy. All I had to do was just Google wow GIF, and these things pop up. This even popped up in GIF, so I thought that was cute. And I give my mention. I talk about what I want to say here. So that is one example for a collaboration component. Hopefully it gets your attention, or the student's attention. Here is another example. These are banners. We actually made this document a little bit shorter. And then this is just a reminder that you need a DBA. And this is Carlton doing the Carlton dance. Here's an assessment reminder that is in career research. And instead of making a banner, I just put a bunch of slides together. And then it automatically will do the slide presentation for me. And I put some arrows in there, and it basically is telling the students where to find their entrance survey. So I just made it a video. It's not a video, though. It's just a slideshow from Google. So this is also something that we're able to do fairly easily. This one took me, I'm going to say, about 10 minutes to create this. This one I put within my quiz. So there is no student comments box. If you look, this is a regular old quiz. That's all it is. And you can put it right at the top of the quiz. And what I did was there was a review video, and it was 6.04 quiz, and it was a review on how to do this material because it's a bigger quiz. And so if they look and they say, oh man, I don't know, they can press this and maybe get an idea. Okay, it doesn't give the answers, but it does give kind of a, a basic remembering. So this is another thing. You can put these within your exams as well. Okay, so these do not take a lot of time and they're pretty easy to learn. So let's go ahead and create one now, an easy one right now. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about how to add a basic assessment reminder. We're back at our home page, and all you need to do is go to Assessments, click our Assessments, and then I'm going to go ahead and do my assignments. Why not? I'm going to click Assignments. And here's my DBAs and anything that's an assignment with an assignment box. So I'm going to go ahead over to, I don't know, the 5.10 assessment. Okay, we're going to click Actions, and then from here, we're going to click Edit Assessment Reminder. Once we do that, you can just type in the box, please contact me, or we could just say you are ready for a DBA. Congratulations, you are ready for a DBA. Please schedule one soon. There, I'll just say that. Okay, and then we're going to press Save. All right, let's see what it looks like now for the students. When I go in as a student, and that's how I came and saw this, I just entered myself as a student. You remember, to do that, you can click this box here down at the bottom. This goes in between you as a teacher and you as a student. Okay, so when I came onto this, I can see here, congratulations, you're ready for a DBA. Please schedule one soon. I just put that in there on the spur of the moment. Okay, now we do have the ability to make this text bigger if we'd like. We can do, the basic stuff we can do with the text. But this is the idea. There's no animations or anything, and it is the same color as this, but at least it says something. Okay, we can go back to the original assessment reminder that we were working with, where we said, congratulations, you're ready for a DBA. Now we could make this even larger if we want to go ahead and highlight this up. Let me go ahead and make this as large as we can so you get an idea of how big it is. I'm going to the biggest, 72. I'm going to make this thing bold. Oh yeah. And not only that, I'm going to change this to Comic Sans. Yeah, that's a cool one. So let's do this one. Okay, so now it's really, really big. Oh, and let's go ahead and change this. I'm going to make this red. Okay, so now let's see, after I save it, what does this look like when the student sees it? Okay, going back, we're going to find out. I'll go in as a student. All right, I went in for the students, and this is what it looks like when I make it really, really big. So you can see that the largest font, it looks to me, and I'm not sure, but it looks to me like they give you the same amount of space. It doesn't give you much more than this, whether it's an inch or whatever that is, this space. But luckily, though, you can see that you can make it in red, you can make it in bold, you can change the font. So that's all great. And honestly, I think if I wanted to do something quick, I would make it in maybe a 40 font, and this would look really good, actually. So just being able to type in here is a great thing. Now let's go ahead over to our Google Slides and see how to put one of those together. Okay, I am now back into my Google Drive, and I've already made some of these slides, obviously. So I'm going to go over to my Bling one because Carlton is really, really cool, and we're going to open this one up. Takes a second. All right, and I feel really good about this. This is great for now. So now what we need to do is, I'm sure you're all familiar with HTML code. So we need to get some HTML code from this. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to come up. This is ready to go. I already made it. So we're going to come up here. We're going to press File. And then we're going to go ahead and find Publish to Web. So the first thing is File and then Publish to Web. All right, from here, we need the embed code. All right, now this every 3 seconds deal, this is great when you have more than one slide and it'll advance. And if you look on the slides, if you have a bunch of slides, it'll advance either every second, every 30 seconds, every 3 seconds. So this will not apply if you have just one thing. The size, the slide size, you can have small, medium, large, or you can custom it. I'm going to stay with medium. I'm finding that the large takes up almost the entire page, so I'm going to stay medium here. Okay, I'm going to start the slideshow and restart on the last slide. That means I just want it to keep going. I want to loop. And so here I have everything ready to go. All right, I've got myself an embed code, so I'm going to go ahead and copy it. All right, it's copied. Now it's time to go back over to Educator. Okay, I'm back in my Educator. I want to make sure I'm in my algebra class. I am. I'm here in my algebra, and I'm going to go back to assessments again. Then from there, I'm going to go to assignments because I remember we were working with a DBA, and I believe it was module 5 DBA right here. Okay, you come to actions. We put edit assessment reminder. We can see the congratulations. Now, rather than writing in the box this time, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. Let's get rid of all the box stuff in there. We don't need it because instead of writing in the box, I need a source code. This one's going to be a little different. I'm going to just make sure this is all gone. Okay, this is all gone. So what we're going to do is we're going to press source, and then after we press source, we just press copy V, we just paste, and there it is. So the difference now is, again, when you're just putting text in there, you just put the text in there, press save, you're done. If you're taking a picture or something from your Google Slides that is web-based, press source and save. Now let's go back over there and see what it looks like. I'm going to go in as a student. Okay, I'm coming back over here. I'm going to look at what it looks like as a student now. All right, here it is. So instead of having text, now we have this. But if you notice, and I can see it, this blue box that's behind there looks about the same size. But, however, I do know that we can make this actually huge as well when we're putting it in there. But a little banner seems to be the nice way to go. All right, so this is what it looks like from Google Slides. So let's review how we just did that again. Here's my DBA Bling slide. I open it up. It's ready to go. I need to first save this. So let's come up to File. There it is, File. I need to publish to web. Remember, File, Publish to web. We need the embed code. Okay, from here, I do want to start and restart it so it'll stay the same. I'm going to take this code now, and I'm going to copy paste this code, or copy this code, sorry. Now let's go over to Educator. Here I am back in Educator. I'm going to go over. Remember, I pressed assignments and then I found my exams or new assignments, or it's under assignments. Okay, I scroll down. This was the DBA I was working on. Here it is. Press actions, edit assessment reminder. Right here, you want to press source, and then you want to paste it and then press save. That's it. That's how you do it. And that is assessment reminders in a quick few minutes. If you have any questions, let's go ahead and go over it. Thanks for listening.